then you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of Dust Up Shakedown. And again, Ola is busy, so I'm taking over this shit. And tonight I'm joined through a long time no see mother, my man, S-Dogs MMA. What's happening, bro?
What's popping, boy? What's popping?
By my man, Jax, stoic and humble as ever. Came in a bit of a mood, but he's smiling. He's cheering. And all the way from South Africa, we have got Yao. Kick him in the head!
Amazing. Let's go.
Soon, we should be joined by Crossover and Owen, MMA Anomaly. Make sure you're checking all of these boys' channels out. Jax, you've just dropped a little episode with my man over here today. Sterling, for somebody that disappeared completely off the face of the earth to all of the boys, you have been dropping content, I think, every single day, son, whether it's been a watch-along or an interview or something. You know what I mean? This brother's been on it. Recaps, breakdowns, everything. So make sure you're checking that out, people. So yeah, Dust Up Shakedown. We've got a few topics that Leroy has already put into the media assets over here. So I think there's a little shout out that needs to go to a couple of other pages that lazy man has gone and screen recorded some content from and stuck it into it. Let's get stuck in, boys. Let me just have a quick look and we'll pick one. I think we'll go with this nice little icebreaker over here. Let's get ready and boom.
Brian Ortega recently took to the skies, flying to North Carolina to confront an internet troll who had been talking smack on Fortnite. Watch this.
People ask me, hey, play with me on Fortnite, cool. Only problem is you guys be talking mad, you know what? So I had a homie, well, you know, my online homie, started talking mad smack. The real reason why I flew to North Carolina was because he was talking shit. We made a bet. I said, bro, I'll fly over there and choke you out. Here he is. I showed up to his damn job. Had to wait for him to finish his job. So now I'm gonna choke your ass out. Well, bet's a bet, dog. Bet's a bet?
Yeah.
You gonna go to sleep?
Yes.
Hell yeah. There we go. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. That way I know when you go to sleep. You're out? He's out. Stacy.
Shit, man. I took a nap, man.
How do you feel?
I felt weird,
Sit back down before you ball.
No, I'm good.
How do you feel?
I'm good. Oh, fucking shit felt weird, man. And that shit was kind of fun, man.
Wild as anything. Once again, another MMA fighter choking out a member of the public. And we have like crossover, you get through that traffic, brother. Everybody good, everybody safe, I hope.
Yeah, man, we're all good, man. I'm glad I was able to make it get on here with you guys, man.
Yeah, man, been a minute. So who we're gonna come to first? Jax. Let's come to you, my man. What are you making of this kind of content that people are throwing together all the time? It seems to be happening more and more that an MMA fighter choking out a random member of the public.
Man, you know what I think? I think some people really want to feel what that feels like. I think some people actually really want to experience that for whatever reason. I wouldn't do that. I'm getting older. I don't know how many wake ups I got, so I'm gonna keep all mine. I ain't playing with my shit. So, but I mean, it's entertaining. I say that for sure. And if you're trying to meet somebody, yeah, he did get to meet Brian Ortega, so I'll give him that. But yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's foolish.
Yeah, that is foolish, man. I agree with that 100%. Like, and even the boy was like, I went for a nap.
I'm glad he didn't pee on himself. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Oh, bro.
Imagine if that happened and that got filmed and posted all over the internet. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I saw you chuckling, brother. Let's come to you. I know you love this shit.
Look, I'm all in for it. Let me start with, I don't know how you guys grew up, but at some point in high school, we had this game where we'd make each other pass out, choke each other out, right? Like, just do this and you pass out. Mm-hmm. Same thing. It's the most amazing nap. You have like 6 dreams and you wake up and you're like, damn. So like, okay, I'm in it, right? Although I almost once killed a friend of mine because we did that, and like he passed out and he went head first into the ground. And till this day, his sister hates me. But the point is, I would definitely do it. And I've been calling out Sean Strickland, and I hope he doesn't come on some. Listen, I heard you talking shit. I'm here to beat your ass. Like, that's my biggest worry at this point.
Aussie fight fan coming in with an absolute banger there. Does Mackenzie Dern play Fortnite?
There's one way to do it. There's one way to do it.
No, don't use your arms, use your legs.
Yeah.
Put them in a triangle.
Yeah, like it's always been my dream to get a triangle.
I've seen Marab do it. You can do the same thing to me. Yeah,
man, Marab's a player. Marab's player with it.
That bro was not playing doing that shit. Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. What are you thinking about it, S-Dogs, bro? I saw you chuckling away in the back there as well.
I love seeing it, bro. I think it's hilarious because I get put to sleep once a week and it sucks. So like like the fact that people want to like do this voluntarily, especially by a guy like T City, bro. Like even Brian knew when he was going out. Like he even said it, like, all right, here he goes. He's fading away. Put your arms up, and then was like, yeah, he's done. Like these guys just feel your body leaving your soul. So I love seeing it. I think we should see a little bit more often. But Yao, I don't think Sean Strickland's gonna choke you out. I think it's gonna be more of a spa.
Want a spa?
It's gonna be a spa.
What's happening, brother?
Even
back to like, bro, the way that you guys did it, like, oh, you've got the homie in the house, the MMA fool. What's happening?
Damn! Where's this fool coming from?
Yeah, I mean, so how's it going, bro? You good?
What's up, brothers?
Oh, there you go.
So we were just talking about Brian Ortega.
Am I lagging?
After a little bit, bro, but you're good. You're there. Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect screenshot right there.
Yeah,
frozen now.
After that, dog.
Frozen like Elsa there, son. There we go. He's coming back. So we're just talking about Brian Ortega, but yeah, you said you guys like when you were younger were pushing it up against your neck and like choking it. What we done was like go against the wall and you like crossed your arms on the wall.
Yes.
And somebody would just push against you until like you just lost all oxygen, and that would just like deep breaths, and you would just like hyperventilate to the point where you would go to sleep. That's what we done when we were kids, rather than choking each other out.
No, bro, we did the same thing. It was something. It was some like around 2013 to 2015. It was called something, bro. When everyone was doing it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like it was like a trend. You know what I'm talking about?
Everyone was not doing it. Everyone was not doing
it. Hey, Cross. Chill out down there. Chill out down there, brother. Okay? Everyone was doing it. We were all putting each other to sleep face first, Cross.
Nope.
Bro,
I already knew. Crossover was going to say he wasn't doing it.
Bruh. No way, dog. No way, dog.
Cross from Bama, dog. They don't play with this shit.
Bro, no way, dog.
He was sitting at the back of the class with his notebook going, everybody, shh, we're supposed to be learning.
Bro, real talk, I'd be too scared to like, hey, I'm going to be the guy that like put somebody to sleep, and then what do you know, like stuff is real and it's exactly. Bro, no, I'm not about to be the black dude that put this dude to sleep and now the cops coming to get me. Absolutely not.
I'm telling
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you.
I've seen that movie. Shit. Yeah, goddamn. Who else done it this week? That's two people. Mike Perry and his wife. He got his wife.
That was crazy.
Yep.
So, bro, like that dude's a freak. You know what he's up to in the bedroom. He's like, yeah, get me. Go on. MMA Noble, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. I know you've got a very busy schedule with that focus time and all the rest of it.
Brother, what did I just walk into? What are you guys even talking about? I'm gonna have to apologize to the viewers on my stream because I don't think this is even MMA related.
It's definitely not.
Listen, that joke's 2 months old now.
Shots fired, motherfucker.
That shit's dead. That's 2 months old ago. Drop that shit.
Give us a better one to circulate then, brother.
Jokes from previous streams there, bro, where we just absolutely shit on each other for whatever's been said in the past. But, bro, right, we've got a full house now, so let's rock and roll to the next media clip and we'll check out this one. So, don't know if your brothers have heard this, but Alex Pereira is going to be in Sean Strickland's corner.
After a brief break, MMA duo Sean Strickland and Nina Drama are reunited once more. In a short post, Sean tried to explain why he doesn't watch Nina's content.
A lot of things in my life. Big ones, small ones, weird ones, big nipples, big pepperoni nipples, and like, whoa, long nipples. I've seen a lot of these. And once you hit like 30 and you've seen hundreds and hundreds of these online, in magazines, you young kids don't know about that, but we used to have magazines with in them that were like the pages were stuck together that sometimes you gotta pull apart. Once you've seen a lot of these, man, you've seen them all.
That's all you had to say?
I mean, see, really, like, then after a while. After a while, you're like, oh, there's a tip. Like, you know, it's like, it's very.
Are you numb to it?
I'm pretty numb to it, you know.
You're numb to it?
Yeah. Like, after so much, at some point, you're just like.
I need
He captioned the clip adding, "Nina, I was trying to explain to you why I don't watch your content, but actually that's a lie. I watch all of it. LOL."
So I hit the wrong clip, but pepperoni nips will do.
I was waiting for Alex Pineda to come. I mean,
I was like, oh, yeah, I hit the wrong clip, and then he was like, yeah,
that would be a fun party.
Like,
interesting.
Now there's no going back out of this one. MMA Fool, let's come to you, brother. You like Nina Drama's content?
Freaking pepperoni nipples, huh? And getting choked out. What a way to start. Let's do this shit. Am I still freezing? Yeah, huh?
Not yet.
You look hot to me, baby.
All right, cool. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm excited for this Pereira cornering, man. It's funny, huh? That's so random. Their friendship, it's hilarious, bro. It's like the most random duo.
Yeah, it's a crazy little matchup, and the fact that they're going to be in each of, like, he's going to be in his corner, like, is going to be nuts. I should probably just play that clip, shouldn't I, boys? You know what I mean? But
yeah, let's go right into it.
Off the back of that one, though, like Nina Drama and Sean Strickland is probably one of the craziest pair-ups you've ever seen in your life as well. You know what I mean? Like chalk and cheese, really, when it's coming to make content. And you can see Nina there just absolutely cringing at everything that was coming out of his mouth, talking about sticky pages. Like, I know you boys know about sticky pages, but let's get into this actual clip I'm supposed to play.
Imagine if Nina's in Strickland's corner. Yeah, let's get it.
That ain't ever gonna happen. S-Dogs, I know you know about sticky pages.
Alex Pereira will corner Sean Strickland at UFC 312. Next weekend, when Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland throw down in the main event of UFC 312, Alex Pereira will be joining Eric Nixick in Strickland's corner. After cornering Strickland for his UFC 297 showdown with DDP, Pereira's going to be back in action down under as Strickland looks to get the middleweight title back. During an interview with the Schmo, Eric Nixick dropped the news. "We will have Alex Pereira in the corner, so drop the news right now. He's a good friend of Sean. He's a great training partner. Obviously, these guys have fought, but after the fight, I think it takes a man to go and learn from the guy who caught you with something. These guys trained with each other a ton. Sean went up there to help him get ready for Khalil Roundtree. And you know, I love having him, and he's great energy. We just talked yesterday." Of course, Pereira and DDP have had their own fair share of beef in the past. Last year, Poatan threw out the idea of dropping back down to 185 after du Plessis submitted Israel Adesanya. While Pereira's already booked to defend his title at UFC 313, if DDP winds up getting the win, Pereira might tease another return to middleweight. Win or lose, it sounds like based on the fact that Strickland helped Pereira train for his fight with Khalil Roundtree, the former champ will probably be back in Pereira's camp for his upcoming title defense.
So let's come to the biggest D-rider of Alex Pereira in the chat. Cross.
Whoa. Well,
man in the middle.
What are you thinking about this?
All right. So I'm actually going to go at this a little differently. So Alex Pereira in the corner isn't a really good look. Like, he was in the corner with Wellington Turman. He lost. He was in Glover Teixeira's corner against Jamal Hill. He lost. So I don't think it's a good move for Sean Strickland. Like, I get it, but if we look at the history, it doesn't look too good.
Fair points, all very fair. But what else are you going to be doing? Just standing there going, Shama. Like,
pretty much.
Understand the word he's going to
Exactly.
They don't speak the same language. What good is he going to do?
Are they going to have a translator in the corner too? Oh, and jumping, bro. Yeah, I mean,
look, having somebody in your corner is not going to make any difference in any way, shape, or form when it comes down to things, folks. The fact of the matter is this: Sean Strickland is still going to come out there with an iCarly guard. and put on the same Sean Strickland style performance. And DDP is still going to be a 200-pound puppy dog with puppy dog energy coming at you with attacks that not even he knows what the fuck is going to happen next. So he's going to be just as dangerous, and Sean's going to be just as non-dangerous. You can't inherit the power of the man's left hook that's yelling Chama from the side. It just doesn't work that way. So, yeah, miss me with that bullshit. This might as well be fake news. It's not going to do anything.
On that one as well was Next Six saying, "Oh, but it's a man that caught him with something that could probably teach him something that he didn't know before or what he needs to learn." I mean, I'm not being funny, but it hit him with a fucking death touch that he catches everybody. Like, what can you teach him from a left hook?
And McDane,
everybody with.
I've got to ask you something, and everybody else in the chat. Like, I assume all of us have seen that video of Sean Strickland and Alex Pereira, where Sean Strickland is telling him how he fights and how he predicts punches, as if he didn't just lose a fight to Alex. So, like, who taught who? I haven't seen anything of Alex teaching him anything.
Who's the drunk guy in the bar now?
And bro, the aura is not gonna rub off either. Like,
no, it's not contagious, bro.
No, the power isn't gonna rub off. Now if Strickland were to like add in a left hook, maybe a right straight into his game, maybe. But we already know what time it is: jab, teep, rinse, and repeat.
Do you know if it's just gonna be just Poetan, or is it gonna be Plinio walking out with him too?
I don't think Plinio is gonna be there.
I don't think he will be, but I get like they're going to have a translator if he's going to be in the
Have
corner.
to.
And then like you've got a quick minute. Yeah, I mean you've got a quick minute to go back to the corner, listen to some feedback, and then jump back in there. So how much time is he really going to have to say something to a translator, to say it to Strickland for him to not listen to it and go in there and do whatever the fuck he wants anyway? Yeah, I mean, Yao. I started this off with the biggest D-rider of Alex Pereira. Let's jump on over to the biggest D-rider of DDP.
Well, I'm the second biggest. The other one is Hack Check Podcast. But with that said, look, I love the fact that Pereira is building up to his possible showdown with DDP and how that fight will add to his legacy. For me, he's literally making sure his life is a movie. And I absolutely love that. And I think how he and DDP are both building it for me is phenomenal. I love it.
DDP don't want those problems, by the way.
He's ready for those problems. It reminds me. Ready for that left hook.
DDP smashes Alex, I think. I'm sorry. I just think he's a bad stylistic matchup for Alex Pereira. It will be the ugliest fight you'll ever see. It'll be the most non-pretty win you'll ever see in MMA history. But DDP will crash into him like a really ugly wave, crashing into a really specimen-like piece of land, you know?
We'll crash into that death touch.
remember Darren Till walked out with a Hamsat and I think it was Gilbert Burns' fight.
Gilbert Burns, yeah.
It was a really close fight, man. That was a banger fight, you know. But it didn't make that much of a difference. They just walked out. I mean, that shit don't make difference who's in your corner, to be honest.
No, not at all.
Yeah, was Till's grappling notably better in that fight that he had comes out there standing with him? Still seemed like he had the same holes to me. I don't know.
Yeah, just a little bit. Almost got
it's all marketing. It feels like marketing at the end of the day.
That is it, innit? I mean, you nailed it with that one because obviously this was probably going all the way around the world and just walking out and just being the biggest star of the UFC right now.
It's probably a mental thing, man. Just knowing your boys right there beside you, got your back, man, supporting you. I think it's more so a mental thing for the guy going in the octagon.
Look, he's trying to be the Avenger. He came back and has beaten everyone that's beaten Glover so far. Then he's going to say, oh, I beat DDP, who beat Strickland, my protege. So I think literally he is building his own future. It has nothing to do with Strickland.
Fair enough. Well, let's get on to another man that Alex Pereira knocked the fuck out and then got knocked out by.
Israel Adesanya is set to clash with Nasruddin Imavov this Saturday at UFC Saudi Arabia. In an unexpected twist, he's linked up with his former rival, Robert Whittaker, who's been helping Izzy prepare for his return. In a recent clip, Izzy talked about how by burying their hatchet, the two warriors can share a lot of fight wisdom with upcoming fighters of the region.
I always knew we were going to be cool one day. You can just tell he's a good guy. He's a stand-up guy, respectful, funny, and just a little bit of a nerd like me, so I just knew we'd be cool. But yeah, I have so much respect and love for that guy, and I'm happy he pulled up and, can really show Anzac United. I think together we've already shown what we can do in this game, becoming champions, living legends and all that, so yeah, there's more to come, and there's younger guys still coming up. So it's up to us to hold a united front to bring up this region's MMA to that next level. Me and Rob, after our rivalry, you know, I think last time I saw him was in Perth when Alex fought Islam. Yeah, it was just cool. It was just cool to see and cool to be a part of, and I guess give that to the world, the MMA world, something positive. You can like me and like my arch nemesis. It doesn't matter. You know, you can like me and like Pereira. You can like me and like Rob. You don't have to choose. I feel like people, the capacity to understand that or be able to do that is very, 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 very low. I'm like, you can, two things can be true at the same time. It's possible. So yeah, feel free to like whoever you like.
Boom. So we've already discussed this one in the past. Them two training together. I think it's pretty awesome. I know you guys thought it was pretty cool as well. But going into this weekend, Israel Adesanya versus Imavov, training with Robert Whittaker. Do any of you boys see Israel Adesanya winning this fight? I think S-Dogs will come to you, bro, before you don't know what to do with your hands.
Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. But I 100% got Izzy winning this fight. I think it's going to be a massacre. I think he's going to toil Imavov. He's going to make him his bitch. So I got Izzy just by straight up whooping ass. No like knockouts. No, maybe it goes to decision, but it's going to be a domination by Izzy here. And before I pass this on, y'all got to think about when Pereira gets in Sean Strickland's corner, it was like when Jack Black got in Wonder Boy's corner against Kevin Holland. Sometimes you just get that aura, brother, and it flows through your veins. But yeah, I got this by ass whooping.
The Zuckerberg aura worked as well. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. Sometimes you just need that aura, brother. Mike Perry and his girl. Come on.
What's the black Navy SEAL dude that was in Tony's corner though? That didn't work out too well.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Crossover.
Yeah.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Yeah, crossover. Tony Ferguson could have God in his corner right now. It's not working for him right now, brother. There's not a whole lot.
Brother, I'm afraid not even God could save his career at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so sorry. He needs
God
to
is
enlist
fun.
Satan at this point, folks.
Whoa. All right. I'm going to pass it on after that.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to pass it on after that right here. Hey, right here. We're going to hit one of these for you, brother. And we're going to move on that.
Man, first Hitler, now this. God damn.
Wow.
No, don't you put that shit on me. No, sir.
Got
no,
him.
no, 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 no. No, sir. None of that. None of that.
That boy
What I
from
said
Arkansas,
was obviously
Jack.
a joke.
That boy from Arkansas, brother, not Louisiana.
Arkansas.
That boy from Arkansas, brother.
Yeah, don't you put that evil on Louisiana, brother. Don't do that.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself out here. You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Jesus Christ. Who wants to take it next? Phil, let's come to you, bro.
Yeah, I think Izzy. The spotlight hasn't been that big on him recently as before, so that might help, you know. And it was a wholesome moment seeing him and Bobby Knuckles together, watching TV, watching fights, training together. It's like, as a fan of the sport, you love to see it, you know. Like, obviously, like people are saying, and they're saying they're not going to fight each other anymore. I don't see them a path where they're going to end up fighting. They're probably both at the end of their careers. But yeah, I see Izzy just like the homie said, masterclass. You know, he's gonna put an ass whoop into him. You're gonna see the technique showing, everything, the old Izzy, and I think it goes to a decision, probably ass whooping, just like the homie said.
Did we all see that clip with Ariel Helwani? Please tell me you've seen that with Izzy and Ariel.
Which one?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, dude. He's holding out. He's holding out for this one.
Gets that same feeling, bro, because this dude's not had hair in his head for a long time. You know what I mean? He loves getting his hair cut. It said it turns him on. It makes him horny. Like getting a haircut like that.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
Ariel stayed in that subject for far longer than he needed to. You know what I mean?
They really dwelled on that subject for a bit too long, but
just a little bit too long. That was absolutely wild. So I'll come to a couple of the other boys too. And without giving your picks away, boys, if you want to give me a complete left wing, right wing answer that hasn't got anything to do with who you're going to be picking this weekend into the competition, Jax, let's hear your thoughts on this weekend, bro.
I mean, I done already gave my pick on the live anyway and on the video, so I might as well. I mean, I got Izzy winning. Man, the thing is, I feel like Imavov, he don't have I mean, he's got, knockouts on his record and subs on his record, but I feel like he doesn't have the type of power that's going to make Izzy hesitant to do whatever he wants to do. And what we saw, even though he lost against your boy Yao, what we did see is that up until the end, he started to really show some improvements in him going forward and not going backwards. And so I think that he carries that into this fight. Imavov don't have nothing for him. I don't think it'll be a finish, just like Sterling said, but I think it's going to be a masterclass. I think he's going to walk all over Imavov.
Yeah.
Although I just want to say, so I've been watching quite a bit of tape on Imavov and Izzy. He's actually better off going backwards in this fight because of how Imavov fights going forward. He's more of a steamroller, and with how Izzy's a counterpuncher, I think he's actually better off going backwards in this specific fight. But it'll be interesting to see how it actually goes.
Owen, let's hear you.
Dude, you're spitting facts. I saw the same exact thing. When Imavov moves forward, he does this thing where if he thinks he has you backing up, his hands, it's like a sliding scale. As his feet move forward, his hands drop past his chin. And for somebody like Adesanya, that is just a gold map. Like X marks the spot. Kid. I'm going to knock you out. Kick him in the head. Shout out to the pod, bro. I think just like all the other guys are saying, I hate to be a broken record and not go against the grain here, but I think Izzy wins any way he wants to. And I honestly think that the biggest difference in this fight versus his fight against DDP is the fact that Imavov does actually have better ground skills from a technicality standpoint, from a like real actual step-by-step making the right moves standpoint, but he does not have the power that DDP has. And whereas we saw Izzy actually have some of the proper defense against DDP, DDP was able to beat him because he out-muscled him. Imavov doesn't have the nuclear option that DDP has. He doesn't have that big, crazy puppy dog energy that doesn't make any freaking sense. What he does have is technical skill and a suspect chin to an extent. And I think Izzy's going to put that chin to the test. I don't know why. Like in my mind and my heart of hearts, I think it's going to be a knee up the center when he's charging forward, or just a very quick, slick uppercut right down the center line. Because, again, Imavov is going to put his hands down. He's going to leave his head right there for him.
Boom, you heard it here first, folks. Yeah, I mean, let's have a little quick run over the chat because I've just realized I have absolutely fucking ignored this thing for ages. So, Ola's in the house, and my man Sterling spitting facts. What's happening, Ola? I hope you're good. I hope you're getting on at work. And everything's not too stressful, you bro, and you'll get home soon enough. Aussie Fight Fan, as always, this brother's in everybody's chat box when they go live. This dude is all over the show. Make sure you're giving Aussie a follow on Twitter. And he also puts out some content himself on YouTube and also on Twitter. So make sure you're checking that out. We got Mr. 509. Dana White had to put out a public announcement denouncing what Bryce Mitchell said. Do you know what, boys? Let's get on to the Bryce Mitchell subject because I ain't seen too much of it. So you boys can all enlighten me.
I don't get to talk about the fight.
Not Jack, sorry.
Nick Dane, I thought we was cool,
Come
bro.
on. Hey, you see how this man gets down? You see how this man moves, brother?
Yeah, I thought we was cool. I thought you was my Nigerian brother, man. What's going on?
DNA test said that's false.
Hey, you ain't seen my 23 of me. You shut up.
Hey, dog. It's black on black violence out here, dog.
I'm Nigerian, but I'm not your brother.
Shit, right. I'm sorry. Cross. Let's hear it.
So I mean, for this fight, I think it's gonna go one of two ways. I think we're gonna get the classic boring Izzy decision. I'm just gonna touch you. I'm gonna leg kick you at range. I'm gonna throw out a couple jabs here and there. I'm gonna be as cute as possible. Or Nasruddin Imavov is gonna break everybody's heart, and he's gonna finish Izzy, and everyone's gonna be hurt, and it will be kind of beautiful to see everybody melt. But I personally think the matchup is just tailor-made for Izzy. I mean, it's striker versus striker. Imavov likes to stay at range, doesn't have really good cardio, so I'm just saying a Izzy decision, to be fair.
Wicked. And do you think that training with Robert Whittaker is going to do anything in this fight for him? Do you reckon he's going to take anything from that?
I think Imavov's style is not too far or different from Whittaker. To be fair, I like that they came together and trained. I like that. I kind of wish it didn't get recorded and get put out because I personally would have liked us still having the rivalry between them, but behind the scenes, like they're cool and they can work together, kind of like Ali, Joe Frazier back in the day. But it's beautiful to see, these guys can go in there and compete, and at the end of the day, like they just leave it in the octagon. It's all professional.
Boom. Are you happy now?
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Hey, I appreciate you too, Sean.
Same, I was going to say, same old boring classic answer from Cross. There we go. MVP losing to the judges. We'll get onto that, brother. You just hold your horses. So yeah, Bryce Mitchell. Who wants to fill me in on the Bryce Mitchell subject? No, did he?
So all he did. He just has a podcast. He had a little snippet over there. It's about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, where he talked about Hitler, and he talked about him in a good manner. He didn't say nothing too crazy, but he didn't say nothing bad about him. And Dana kind of got whiff of it while he was at the event, and he did a press conference, brother, addressing it. And Jesus Christ, Dana ripped into this, bro. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, McDane, but as soon as we get off of this, you need to go look up the Power Slap press conference. He starts it out with that. And holy fuck.
Owen, you seem to think that he did say something quite bad. So are we wanting to say it on here?
I mean,
say it, brother. So what's he saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely said some things that were bad. He started off his conversation about Hitler saying that, before he did meth, he'd be a guy that I'd like to go fishing with. Yeah, he seemed like a pretty good guy. Before he did all that meth, he was just trying to eliminate Jews that were charging him too much money on taxes and turning his country into, other slurs. And then he goes on completely asinine fake news topics and tries to paint Hitler off as a good guy.
Hey, real quick.
It's pretty baffling, and it's pretty sad to see that people have that as their opinion and their thought process. And not only that, but they have a platform to inform other people like that.
But why is Dana stepping in? He normally doesn't give a shit what his fighter says. Why all of a sudden is he getting...
He did say something about free speech. He said he's not going to reprimand him and he's not going to punish him. He said the number one thing that everyone's concerned with is punishment, and he doesn't actually intend on giving him any form of punishment because free speech is a part of the world. It's a part of the country, and it's not something that he intends to take away from his employees.
Hey, real quick, guys. I wasn't saying he was saying good shit about Hitler. All right, the way I
He literally said he wasn't saying bad stuff, though, bro.
No, I meant like.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands again, guys.
Listen, because I'm over here like, fuck. Do I get canceled here? How do I? I was not saying he wouldn't say nothing bad. I meant,
brother, you got canceled a month ago.
I meant, what did I get canceled a month ago for? What happened a month ago? I don't know what's up with these guys. Hey, y'all need to stop fake laughing to this guy's shit. Y'all are hyping this guy up. He's like a puppy. Y'all are like antagonizing it. Nothing he's saying is funny. We've already discussed it behind scenes. This is fake laughter. I'm trying to clear my name up real quick. I was saying when I said he said something bad, I meant nothing that like was crazy. All right. I saw Olin down there sucking fucking Dana's dick. I'm not trying to say he was saying good things about him. Don't turn this
bro,
on
if
me,
you saw me doing anything of the manner, it's only because you were waiting in
on
line
your
and you couldn't even
knees,
get first spot, baby.
Talk, brother. All right, don't come at me with this. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna say I was talking good about Hitler over here, okay? I was not on his side. I want to clear the room before we move on. But yeah, anyways, move on.
And Sterling just can't wait till I come visit Texas. It's gonna be the
brother,
funnest.
I'll tell you right now, you come to Texas, you better come to the fucking ambulance as well, because you're gonna get spooked up, mate. You're gonna get.
If I need the ambulance, you might need a morgue, baby.
Nah, baby boy, you're gonna need a Paul Bearer to come down here with you, brother, to take you to the fucking Undertaker, son. I'm gonna fuck you up, mate.
I'm about to say, did you really just say a wrestling reference right now?
Oh yeah,
that's how I know the argument's fake on your end, baby. Hey.
Just like the last.
I thought you were going to hit Undertaker gone from the soundboard, Olin.
I know, yeah.
We need the Undertaker gone.
I'm gonna have to get the Undertaker sound added to the soundboard.
He's coming onto the chat like this. You know he's got that TIE fighter 9th of February because he's got them hands up. I swear to God.
Here you go. Here's a quote. I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy. He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country, that were turning them all into gays.
Oh my God.
God damn.
And then he goes on to say that the very first transgender correction surgery happened in Germany before Hitler started to correct the country.
Oh, dude, there's some content to make about this, and you know who's.
Oh, what the fuck?
But hey, to Sterling's point, he didn't say anything bad, guys. Give him a break.
Except
Thank
from
you.
Jews returning people gay.
Thank you, brother.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
You just is that
Sterling in 2020, you wouldn't have survived, man. I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, why are you gay? Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Nah, but Dana was pissed, bro. Dana was pissed. So you know,
Shit, I know he was.
He was about a
He's
shade
gonna-
redder than I am right now, brother.
that shit's
Bro,
gonna
he
leak, bro. It's gonna go everywhere. You're gonna see it on like all the news, bro. Like it's not gonna stay in Twitter. It's not gonna just be between us. That shit's gonna blow up. The media catches this shit, dude, and you're making the sport look shitty.
I
And
think
it
the real
already,
question
people
is,
already
does Dana set him back
think
up
it's
with Josh
shitty.
Emmett?
And when they start digging as well, and he starts coming out with the flat Earth stuff and all the rest of it, it ain't gonna look good.
Yep.
It isn't gonna look good for the promotion at all.
imagine defending Bryce Mitchell about Hitler comments at a slap league press conference. Fuck.
I know.
While he's wearing
in
his
Saudi
custom
Arabia?
camo fucking fight shorts.
In Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia too, bro, where they're sitting there like, "Hey, man, your boy said that shit," and you're like, "Whoa, whoa."
Bryce Mitchell gonna be opening up the card in the Apex.
If he fights for the UFC, yeah, I believe that.
Right. Well, now that we're on the Saudi Arabia card, let's run this next clip. Get away from this shit.
Thank you.
Speaking with MMA Today, Michael Venom Page detailed why he's fighting Shahram Magomedov at UFC Saudi Arabia this weekend, adding that his goal is the welterweight belt.
Well, I kind of asked for it, to be fair. So, I at the time was doing a grappling contest against Carlos Condit.
Yeah.
And it was at the same 185. So then I saw Shara calling out my boy Izzy, and I was saying that he's the best striker in the UFC. And I was like, look, if you want to challenge someone, come challenge me first. And on top of that, I'm already at your weight, so let's go, kind of thing. I just put it out into the universe and see what happens. And the UFC hit me back and like, are you being serious about this fight? And I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, cool. We'll give you a call back. And now we're here. My goal is gonna be the welterweight strap. That's my focus this year. I'm doing everything to push towards a welterweight strap, but for me, so I'm chasing all the above, everything, the belt, the paydays, the big fights, just everything. I always say, I came in here to obviously prove myself, but just make so much noise. My legacy, for me, I feel like I've done a lot already. I don't feel I need to continue proving anything, but the strap is what I want personally.
Damn, MVP Nurmagomedov over there. He's even got the chin strap going and everything. You see that?
Inshallah, brother, he's Muslim now.
That bro went over there and converted. So, MVP obviously joined the UFC last year. First fight against Holland. Second fight, Ian Gary. Now he's coming up against Shara Bullet. This dude, as he's saying, he's going for the strap. He's going for the paydays. He's going for all of the above. He's not got long left in the promotion. How old is MVP now? 30 what?
I think 37.
37.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like they're trying to keep him up there. So obviously he got the Holland fight. That was to like put him straight up there in the rankings. He can go up. He can fight these dudes at the top. Now let's get him in there against Ian Gary and let's see if we can just like skyrocket him towards a title fight. He lost that fight against Ian Gary, and now they're going to be putting him against like a contender that everybody is riding high on, especially after his little double spinning back fist in his last fight. Yeah, I mean, so he's coming up a dude. I mean, MVP's got a really unorthodox style himself. He's quite wild with some of it. Yeah, I mean, his kicks are unbelievable, and he's coming up against Shara Bullet, who the only person we've seen him try and take down so far was Cristiano Ronaldo, and that was during fight week. Do we see any more grappling? I reckon this is just going to be an absolute kick-off fest. Jax, let's bring it to you, bro. I feel like we haven't heard Yao say nothing for a little while.
Kick him in the head. That's all I can say. Look, I'm looking forward to this fight, but I checked it, and MVP doesn't have very many head kick knockouts. He's got the tornado spinning kick knockout that he did before he got to the UFC. That was amazing. But if you look at what Shara does in fights, how he uses his legs, how he did the capoeira kick off the canvas last time. Canvas, my God. Last time in his last fight. he's got amazing kicks. So I'm really looking forward to what these two can put together. But I don't see much in the way of head kicks coming from MVP. I definitely see a lot coming from Shara. Let's see how MVP handles those. But it's definitely going to be an amazing fight.
Boom. Jax, keep on rolling, brother.
Yeah, man. I think I agree with the kicks versus the punches, but I think that Star is gonna be on the front foot, and because MVP is a counter striker, it's gonna give him opportunities to counter strike, and he's gonna catch him with something. Star don't have power like that, so I think the MVP is gonna walk out there with his hand raised.
Mm-hmm. Especially if he comes over the top of those crazy elbows that he hit Holland with, where he was like right over his own shoulder.
Yep, and plus he's got I think it's a 6-inch reach advantage.
6-inch reach advantage. Yep.
Hey, 6 inches counts, boys. 6 inches counts. Still, when I tell you that.
Come on, come on, come on. It's
As they say in American football, it's a game of inches, folks. It is a game of inches.
Hey, 6 inches is half a foot if you look at it like that.
This man's been to Subway.
That sounds like a very practiced and rehearsed sentence.
Hey man, I'm just letting y'all know.
I'm letting you know the quickest you said that way.
Hey, let me tell y'all this: you go to Subway and get a 6-inch meatball sub, you're gonna be full. You're not gonna be that hungry.
I fucking bet I would be. Cross, come to you, my guy.
We know you're hungry for meat, brother.
For me in this one, man, just like y'all was saying, it's just gonna come down between the kicks and the punches. MVP, you know, in that bladed karate stance, he's definitely there to be had with the leg kicks. Shar Magomedov, though his boxing isn't the greatest, and MVP is definitely gonna be the faster guy. And just like Jack said, he does have a 6-inch reach advantage. And we've seen MVP hasn't been outstruck by somebody on the feet outside of Douglas Lima. So if Shar goes in there thinking he's just going to outstrike MVP, he's going to be in for a very rude awakening when MVP is piecing him up with that darting right hand when he just blitzes him. And I think MVP is going to give Shar some big issues on the feet. And Shar is not a wrestler, so we're going to see how it turns out.
So some might say he might be blindsided. MMA Phil, let's come to you, bro.
That's where I see the fight going. Such a high level striker like MVP fighting. This is where the one eye is going to make a big difference, man. Where you're going to see the handicap pretty much. You know, you got to attack the blind side. I'm sorry, if you're not attacking the blind side, you have the length, you have everything. I see a Page making a name for himself, using this superstar as a stepping stool. Hopefully we see a title run. Big MVP fan, and I think he can, if he uses his striking to his advantage, easy win for him. I can see him finishing him for sure.
I think this is like a unanimous decision on this one. We're all thinking the same way. Owen, what's your thoughts? Pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same. I mean, just going to echo on what a couple of the guys have already said. Like you've got a power striker, someone who comes in and looks like a Tekken character with that double spinning back fist. But I mean, he's not a Tekken character. He's a human being, and he can be beat. He can't be knocked out. And I do think that, like MMA Fu said, I mean, you're gonna have to attack that blind side. And we know MVP is somebody who he doesn't play favorites when it comes to sides, right? He can attack you from either side, and he can do it seamlessly from either side. Just like I made a prediction on exactly how I think it'll go on the last one to stand out from the crowd, since I'm picking the same guy as everybody, it seems. I'll tell you, I think it's going to end up being either just a blast right cross, stepping back outside of range from a leg kick, or he's going to step back outside of range from a punch onslaught from Sharabutin, and he's going to land a lead side head kick. The lead side head kick is not telegraphed at all when MVP throws it. It's quick. It fires like a piston off that center line. And if Sharabullet is rushing forward and misses a shot, there'll be one for him to eat on the way in.
How many units you putting on that?
I'm definitely putting a unit on that. And I've already got a side bet on it for, what did we put? 4 units and 20 push-ups.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woo. Right, Sterling. You've heard all of the boys' points, and it's probably going to be the same coming from you too. Mm-hmm. So what kind of damage do you reckon you're getting from them 6 inches, and do you get a finish? If it goes to the judges, how do you think that works given the geographical location of this fight?
First of all, you can finish anything with 6 inches. And
She lied, brother. She lied.
Cross! What the fuck? Come on, man. I get you in here with this fucking guy from Scotland and you change on me, man. Come on.
Sterling's like, I told you that in good faith, Cross. How
Yeah,
dare you?
bro. I said that in the private chat, and you're just gonna fucking hop on the pod with that, so that's cool. But sometimes you don't even need 6 inches. Some say. But anyway,
She lied again. She lied again.
God, come on, dog. But to really just back up on all this beautiful John Anik analysis y'all been throwing out here, I'm gonna go with MVP. If it does go to decision and it's a close fight, he's not getting this. So I think he's gonna come out scrapping. And is this 3 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun fight, and this is gonna be high pace. And I think both guys need to look for a finish here.
100%. And again, I think if it goes to the judges, it's going to be maybe a robbery in favor of Shara, like, because I reckon the volume striking is probably going to be in MVP's favor 100%. You're going to see him throwing a lot more, especially like moving around, staying on the outside and counter striking with it as well. But yeah, it's going to be a rough one if it goes to the judges. Anyway, let's roll on to the next clip and see what we've got. I don't think we've got many left rocking and rolling. We have 2 more clips to get through, boys, and then we can get the hell out of here. So the next one up is Yuri Prochaska, shadow boxing. I don't know what the backing story in this one is, but let's find out the context.
After the big win over Jamal Hill at UFC 311, Yuri Prochaska is back to training. Here's some fresh footage of the Czech Samurai shadow boxing.
I bet at the end, absolutely.
Why was that so long?
Me, bro.
And that went on for another 2 hours.
I know, yeah.
Let's go for that.
Yeah, this dude hates trees, bro. Like, he's always hitting trees. You know what I mean, I was expecting Van Damme to be at the side doing the splits or some shit, just watching him like kickboxing. Trees, you know what I mean? Boys, shout out to the Overdogs podcast. I know they've recently had him on, and then also the Joe Rogan podcast had him on recently too. So interesting dude, man. And I don't think any of us have we? No, we haven't. I don't think anybody was. Well, maybe some of you guys have joined together and discussed his win over Jamal Hill, but I don't think I've actually chopped it up with any of you boys. So from Jerry's last win, I think did we shoot the shit around? Maybe it was in the chat around whether there was any value in him fighting Alex Pereira again, but it seems like that's going to be the fate of it. Jax, you made a good point. That was it. It was in the comments of your video. You made a good point of it in the video that you made about whether what was your point again? I totally forgot.
The fact that
it just came back to me. Yeah, like it's just like we're just going round and round. It's like the flyweight division.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's just the fact that Yuri, he's starting to kind of put on this little Max impression when he was in the featherweight division where Volk was the champ and he was the #1 ranked guy and he just beating everybody else except for the champ. And like we're gonna be destined to fight for him to see him fight Alex again. I mean, just depending on, obviously we got the Ankalaev fight, which it could go Ankalaev's way, but we'll see. Ankalaev's dumb, so he may not use his tools correctly, but I feel like we're destined to see it happen again, and we kind of don't have a choice. But him fighting trees, I mean, it's just like Tung Po. It's the same thing. So, I mean, it's working. It don't work against Alex, but it's working. So keep doing it.
That turtle in the
To
tree
what-
action going on there. So
to what Jax was saying, how many fights should he have before he gets to fight Pereira again or fight for the title again? He's now for Jamal Hill. How many more?
I agree with Cross. It's one and done. And the only way that you make that is if Black Jag doesn't win his fight, that's the fight you make. If Black Jag wins his fight, you make Alex versus Black Jag. That's logically speaking, from a marketing standpoint, that's dollars and cents in the bank, bro. And it's money you literally can't mess up. Like, it doesn't matter who wins, Black Jag or Alex, you're building a star. It doesn't matter who wins, Alex or Yuri, you're building a star. And no matter what happens, you're building what does Dana White call them? Like, oh shit moments or whatever. Like, you know there are going to be some of those in those fights.
Mm-hmm. And even if Jan beats Blackjack, the fight he had with Alex, how close it was, you can throw him back in there with Alex as well. And I mean, I don't think anybody will have a problem with it, especially if we get to see that for 5 rounds and it's not at altitude. Very competitive fight. But, you know, we don't know what Jan's going to look like coming back from those 2 shoulder surgeries. But Oldberg looks like the guy that's like the up and coming guy that's going to get in there next if he can get past Jan.
I'm not too sure we're going to see him get past Jan, though. I think that old dog, the little veteran in him, is probably just maybe going to be a bit. He's too like. I mean, he could get it done. I'm not saying he couldn't, but I just think that the fight IQ and how to control the fight and get the result that he wants, I think Jan's going to have the upper hand in that one. And like you say, Jan, yeah, but there's the other aspect of Jan being out for the last couple of years. And was it his last fight was against Pereira, wasn't it? Before he went away.
No. I think it was it Ankalaev?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. It was, wasn't it? I was going to say, because even if he gets this win in London, will he have to fight again before he even looks at another title shot? Or if they think we've just beat the contender, so bugger it. Like, there's nobody else. If Alex, or Alex, however you want to say it, beats Ankalaev, which is a matchup we've all been waiting on for a long time, will Jan be the next in line, or will they look at other avenues like that Yeri fight again or whatever? Sterling, let's go to you, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's to me. Okay, let's go. Thank you. Cross, let's go. No.
No, brother, you got it.
Oh, come on, man. I'm listening. I'm intrigued, brother.
We believe in you.
Remember, Jan is 42.
His own fucking planet again there. Like,
I was just gonna say, man, if Alex beats Ankalaev, the winner of Oldberg Jan is gonna fight Yuri for the vacant title. I mean, that's what's gonna happen if Alex beats Ankalaev. So,
but Jan is 42. We can't throw him in the ring like that. Doesn't like.
But somebody's gonna have to fight. True. But if Alex wins, he's going up to heavyweight, and then now 205 is going to be vacant.
that's true. And then again, it just feeds back to what Jax was saying. We're just at a stalemate, a crossroads that we keep going over. You know what I mean? It's just going round and round and round in circles, unless they try and grab somebody from lower in the division and fire them up, kind of like we've seen with Usyk. You know what I mean? Just getting a shot out of nowhere. They might have to do something like that just to mix the bag up just a little bit. Or Alex needs to move to heavyweight, release the belt, and then we see some of it. I think if we get that Yeri fight again, I still don't see a way for him to win. And I think it's not going to be until Alex vacates that belt that we're going to see Yeri or somebody else step up and to become the champion of that division. And I absolutely hate that I've not looked over these clips and looked at what the last one's going to be, because this man does my fucking head in. You know what I'm talking about. He's out there shooting machine guns. He's out there committing crimes and getting called out for it. The one, the only, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Conor McGregor and
He's
Paul
Irish.
Hughes go back and forth, and Khabib reacts. Earlier today, footage emerged from Will Harris, also known as Anatomy of a Fighter, of in-octagon footage between Khabib and Paul Hughes.
I'm not like this other guy, and I'm my own man. I'm not like this other guy. The media try to make us like not respect, but you know I always have respect.
It wasn't long until Conor McGregor saw the clip on his timeline. Conor reacted to the clip by saying, "Too right, you're not. Hashtag liquor. Get that flag off you, you little know what you are. From up there. Lick my I'm farting in your face. Foreign hairy liquor. Yep, the real Irish these vermin." Paul Hughes saw Conor's comments and responded with, "Conor, always said you were the GOAT, paid homage at every opportunity, but coming at my Irish identity just shows where your head is at." Khabib then saw the back and forth between the two and went off on Conor McGregor. He took to Instagram story and wrote, "You are a real Irishman, Paul Hughes, and not a addict like this." A lot of people in the MMA community weren't too happy with Conor's comments, saying, if his brilliant fight wasn't enough to get Ireland behind him, Paul Hughes' interaction with Conor McGregor today will help to no end. Disgraceful stuff from McGregor. The people of Derry had to fight for the very right to call themselves Irish. Terrible take. Conor McGregor went from the pride of Ireland to the embarrassment of Ireland. Khabib was right all along. Conor McGregor insinuating that Paul Hughes is not Irish because he's from Derry has to be one of the wildest things I've ever seen an Irishman do. Read it history book and get your nose out of the snow.
Bro, even Dennis Frimpong getting a shout out there. That brother's just been going on to levels and levels after that sparring fight with Paddy the Baddy there. So, boy, this man's just digging holes and digging holes and digging holes. Like, there's going to be a certain point where he's just going to, I mean, if he hasn't already, just capitulate into absolute fucking chaos, and he's just going to be completely forgotten about it. I feel at this point, as we mentioned before, Conor McGregor is going to be that man in the bar. Everyone's going to forget about him. He's going to lose all his endorsements. He's going to lose all his money, and he's just going to go into a dark, dark hole somewhere. And I've seen people say it, and like we've seen in the comments there, like some of the comments that he was making were quite derogatory towards the area of Ireland that Paul Hughes is from. So from people reading it that don't know the geography and the history behind it, won't understand some of the things that he was saying and just think it's just Conor being a cokehead and just being him. But with some of the stuff that he was saying was actually really targeted and direct to a certain group of people from Ireland. So let's get some takes on this, boys. Like, Paul Hughes, big up, you know what I mean? Fantastic fight in the PFL last week or the week before. Put his name on the map for Irish MMA. Another star that's rising. We'll probably, hopefully, see him in the UFC soon enough. Yeah, let's come to you, my man.
So I can't speak towards him being derogatory towards a specific grouping in Ireland, but I can say that we will not forget about Conor McGregor because of exactly what he said and done now. And that's the thing with Conor McGregor.
I don't know why I came to Conor's lawyer.
Well, I don't have to tell you. Look, he hasn't fought in how many years? And here we are sitting still talking about him. There's no ways we're forgetting about Conor McGregor.
Clips. I already said I can't believe I never reviewed the clips.
In the chats, we just shared a video of BKFC and Conor walking in like it's WWE. My point is Conor McGregor is not going anywhere. And this is part of him, as I always say, making sure he's current, making sure we're still talking about him, which is exactly what we're doing. So to be frank, we shouldn't be humoring him, speaking as his lawyer. But yeah, making derogatory comments is just not acceptable. Yeah, at any rate.
I kind of wish Ola was in here just so I could get the polar opposite opinion. You know what I mean? I'd get all the harams going right now if Owen was up in this chat. Yeah, I mean, so Owen, what's your thoughts? The dude's out there shooting machine guns and all the rest of it. Like,
I mean, the guy needs to retire from the sport of MMA officially. He's never coming back to fight. He's become quite a great businessman, to y'all's point. Which, you seem like a great businessman yourself, the way you were able to talk your way out of that situation, being a Conor fan. With all due respect. I mean, the guy's an absolute psychopath. He's unhinged. We've all saw the court cases that came out last year about him and the ones that came out for the 3 years prior about him. So this shouldn't be a shock. But one thing I think y'all said that is an absolute fact is the fact that the man is a genius when it comes to staying relevant and keeping himself in the limelight. He does it every single time somebody good fights. Since he has like faulted and stopped being good at the sport, he waits until a John Jones fights and then he comments. He waits until a Dustin Poirier fights and then he says something about it. He waits until Michael Chandler fights, who most people don't even like, and then he still pokes fun at him. Like, it's just what he does. if he's not going to fight, he's going to wait for fighters to fight, and then he's going to somehow take all of the flame that they've built and bring it into his home to keep himself nice and warm and toasty in that nice big Lamborghini yacht.
But with that said, if you think about it, Hughes lost. Conor might be helping his career by making us talk about Hughes. That's another view. If you look at it, 50 Cent did it with the Carmen.
Good Lord, you are a lawyer, y'all.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I was thinking that same shit, Olin. I was like,
That
holy
like
fuck.
that is a bit of a reach. My God.
Yeah, I was like,
What,
yeah.
bro?
It's possible, guys.
He's like, Connor's actually doing this guy a favor by completely crapping on him and belittling where he comes from.
And
I
brought
haven't
Curtis,
talked about
brought
Hughes
Curtis
until
Jackson into this.
Y'all needs to reach out to Bryce Mitchell.
I was talking about Hughes because he fought the Nurmagomedov kid. Like, without Connor's fluff. With all due respect.
He needs to fight. He needs to go Bryce Mitchell. That's funny as hell.
So to Owen's point of he's never fighting in MMA again. Cross, you think we'll see him? Obviously, he had the face-off with Jeremy Stevens. The who the fuck is that guy came out at BKFC. Do you boys think we'll ever see him fight in a bare knuckle fight?
I don't think we see Conor fight anymore at all. I mean, he's a partner over there at BKFC. He's cutting bigger checks. He doesn't have to get in there anymore. Like, in order to get inside there, like, you got to go to a different place mentally. And the things, the businesses, the amount of money Conor's dealing with, he doesn't have to do it. And that drive and that hunger to fight at an elite level just isn't there. And that's just the reality of it when you have everything you could possibly ever want for yourself and for your children and for your children's children. Like, it totally changes your mindset. And I just don't think we're ever going to see that guy that is about that life get back in there. But to get back to the Paul Hughes thing, what were we expecting, guys? Were we expecting Conor McGregor to be like, oh yeah, it's okay, he's talking to Habib and being nice to Habib, and we thought Conor was going to be good with it? Like, come on, guys. We knew Conor was going to go scorch earth on whomever. That's just who he is.
Flew on a plane in Dublin and flew to New York and threw a dolly at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's the type of guy he is. And he's got a Twitter account where he can do anything we want. Come on, dog.
Yeah, somebody needs to take that off him, I think. I was expecting half of those messages to get deleted and all the rest of it. But anyway, boys, that's been an hour now. I'm done talking about this man as usual. So let's wrap this up. MMA Fool, I want to thank you for joining us, bro. It's been a pleasure having you on, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me, boys.
That you go and follow the MMA Fool people on Twitter and Instagram, and also Combat Sports Today, where you can find where this man's doing interviews left, right, and center and putting content out with the homies. Shout out to the homies podcast too. I also want to give a shout out to Jax. Thanks for joining as well, my man. Making the walk, people. Make sure you drop in a subscription and go and watch his recent video with the man to my, I don't know, what's that, my right? S-Dogs MMA. You've got a fight coming up, bro. You know what I mean? What are we, 9 days out, 10 days out?
We are 10 days out, brother. February 9th, kickboxing, UIL Center down here, baby. Let's go.
How you feeling, bro? How's it going?
I'm feeling good, dude. Like, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like right now. I've been sweating my ass off since we've been talking. So I think that's a good sign. I'm ready to go, though, bro. I'm ready to get this dub, man. I haven't had a dub since fucking June. So I need to get a win. And I need to get a knockout. So I'm pumped, dude. I'm ready to fucking let this out.
And a patty melt. And a
patty melt with no onions, brother. We don't eat onions.
Is that a patty melt?
Yeah.
Patty melt.
That's still a patty melt?
It's still a patty melt. What makes it a patty melt is the make of the sandwich, the dressing they put on it, and the type of bread that it comes on.
Texas toast. I thought
buns,
the onions were mandatory. That's what I thought.
Bro,
yeah. So a patty melt basically doesn't come on a bun. It has to either come on a Texas toast or on a Texas toast rye bun.
And here's too, if you're not American, you eat it with onions. So that's and I know.
What is? I was about to, yeah. Am I the only one that doesn't have a Scooby Doo?
No, I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about.
A Scooby Doo.
If you watch my latest video, I actually show you the patty melt on the video.
Come on, making the walk. S-Dogs MMA Talk was on it, folks. Just dropped.
Well. I know a video I'm gonna go watch after this.
Why would you not put onions on that shit?
Oh, brother, you can't put onions on it.
What is it, like beef?
It's so like. Some people say like the onions give you cancer, so it's just more likely that you should avoid it.
Bro, Sterling, don't do that, bro. Like nowadays they tell you air gives you cancer. Like
what?
Bro, put a little ketchup on there, you'll be good
That
to
sounds
go,
like
dog.
Bryce Mitchell.
Nah, brother, you scrape those onions off. You make sure you get that orange sauce on there. You slam them toasted buns back down. You spank that little burger, and you eat that motherfucker.
And you guys make sure you check out S Dogs MMA on Bryce Mitchell's podcast next week.
No, stop. No, in the show. No, we're not doing all that. In the show, bro.
Shit, what's the orange sauce?
Got him.
No.
Is that just burger sauce? Is that what that
Oh,
is?
bro, it's like Texas sauce, brother. It's like it came down from the.
It's like
gods.
Texas sauce. He said that's amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog. It makes crumpets look like fucking. I don't know. It's
Like
amazing.
Bro, you realize like you can buff up like one of our things without crapping on one of theirs, right?
Well, I was trying to. Well, no, as I said crumpets, I was like, it's not even comparable to a burger. I was trying to make the crumpet in my head.
It's not even in the same zip code, bro.
I know. That's why I didn't know where to go. I said,
my guy's like, you like hamburgers, but have you ever had a cup of sweet tea? It's way better than a hamburger.
dude, hey, a cup of sweet tea with ice in it.
My guy's going through a weight cut right now, and it shows.
He just got food circled around his head.
He's in a fight camp, folks. Send help.
Hey, get a cinnamon roll. Roll too. Get extra icing. Drizzle the icing like your Salt Bay. Oh,
see next week, like February 7th, February 8th, bro. I'm sending you hella food pictures.
dude, I remember that the last fight camp I had with you. You were eating chocolate candies. You ordered fucking chili, and I was just sitting over here drinking water. And I was like,
bro, you were struggling.
Jax, you remember that?
you were in bad shape during that last week.
Hey, your boy thought I had it under control. I was like, I know how to do this, and I was like, whoa, this.
I'm glad 1 out of the 5 or 1 out of the 6 of us here thought that, because we were worried, brother, in a good way. Like we love it. We're worried.
That's why we're doing an open weight kickboxing. It's 180 to 190, so I can go in there at 185 if I do the 190. So it's cool. It's cool. I'll take that all day.
I love that for you.
What are you setting at
I
just
love
now?
that. What'd you say?
What are you setting at just now?
Uh,
I'm at 203. 203 this morning. I woke up at.
Oh, easy.
Oh, you got 9 days? That's easy money, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Easy, but I'm still eating like kind of clean, because last time around this time I would indulge in like, well, just one meal and then clean it back up with some good meals and an extra workout.
You just need to cut out carbs to an extent, 60-40 protein to fat ratio, and drink a crap ton of water.
I have such a headache right now. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I was going to pass out 30 minutes ago. That's why after I did that rant, I was like, I shouldn't have did that. I was like, 'cause I'm about to fall over.
My guy's brain is literally like, carbs, dude. Give me carbs.
If I take this hoodie off, and y'all saw this shirt, it's wet spots all around it. I am dripping sweat right now.
Nice.
I mean, I am sweating. I mean, it's like a sauna suit I feel like I'm wearing.
Oh, lovely. Right, so make sure you subscribe to the S Dogs MMA channel, people, so you can see some sweaty ass sauna suits. Yow! What have you got in the pipeline, bro? What have you got coming up?
As always, we have all things MMA. We have interviews coming with the current welterweight champion of the EFC, Martin the Punisher van Staden. We have EFC coming up on the 3rd of March. We have lots of MMA coming, so tune in. Lots of head kicks as well. Going to be amazing this coming month.
Wicked. Cross, finally coming to you, my man. I've seen you've been banging out the shorts. You've been collaborating left, right, and centre. And apologies, boys, for not being able to join last night. Daddy duties is a bit of a bummer sometimes, but here we are. You know what I mean? So, Cross, what have you got coming up, son? You got anything in the pipeline?
And more of the same, just pumping out the content, jumping on pods with you guys, man, doing as much as I can, man, just trying to be out there and, interact with the community.
Mm-hmm. Boom. So make sure you're following the Crossover MMA page, people, as well as don't forget about Kick 'em in the Head, MMA and Amoy. We got you and Jive Turkey coming up soon. What are you saying, brother?
We're coming up soon, man. We should be doing an episode tonight, live, the normal time, 8 p.m. PST, unless this guy changes it up. He's a bit of a Jive Turkey himself. But, folks, if you don't hate the radio broadcaster voice, make sure you drop on over to my channel, at MMA Anomaly on all platforms. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and smash the bell for notifications. But before you do that, you're already here. You're already tuning into The Rambling Dad. So make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment as soon as this video wraps up, folks.
I'm sure this dude practices this shit before he comes on any live stream. Like, it's just too clean for anybody to be able to come on and shoot the shit like that. And we're also on the Fight Week show. So make sure, if you haven't already, you smash that like and you follow these motherfuckers too. Yeah, I mean, so that's the show, people. Thank you very much to all 120 odd of you that are tuning in. Thank you to Ola for giving me the reins whilst he was predisposed tonight and he was very busy. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the prediction show. I'm not sure how many of you boys, you'll be there because I know you've got a fucking head to flex. Cross, I know you'll be there, bro. Jax, I don't know if you'll be joining us. Yeah, I mean, I'm bottom of the table, you're mid of the table. Let's just jump in there and fuck some shit up, brother. Yeah, I mean, like, it's only 2 weeks in. We're good. We got time. These brothers can blow smoke all they want. Yeah, I mean, but we'll be back to bite these bitches in the ass. So, peace out, people. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time. Adios.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.